What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Frank Presents the Play Call. Draft weekend is upon us. We went live on Thursday for the first round and decided to get on here and record and recap some stuff. I'm joining everybody here today. Nikki, how you feeling today?
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. It's lovely to see you. June, how are you feeling?
Not doing amazing here, blessed. Damn, how do you say it, Nikki? Blessed and highly favored, is that what you say?
Amen.
Because you don't say that no more. Somebody gotta say it.
I clearly said it like
Yeah,
two
you did.
recordings ago.
Yeah, she kind of did. I think she did. I'll give you credit. You did say it recently. Bree, the
Okay.
first lady of the Steelers, how you doing? The proprietor.
Great. Awesome.
Awesome.
I'm doing good. First lady of the Steelers and Florida State University. I gotta make sure my kids get drafted.
You had a good day.
I got five out of the 11 so far drafted. So
Okay. So I'm gonna let you take it away so we can get started.
you want to do pictures first?
Yeah, whichever you want. You can share the screen.
Okay. So we'll do pictures first. How do I do this? My thing updated and I don't know where anything. Okay, there it is. Photos. So first, what we're going to do is we are going to rate NFL draft day outfits. I only got a few. First, we have Mr. Caleb. Rate his draft day fit.
I wasn't impressed. I watched his episode on the pivot and I thought he was going to come out with something like, I don't know. That to me doesn't, I don't know. That is not.
Well, you know,
so we doing
sometimes less is more. It's okay.
I like it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't know. I'll give it a 5.
I mean,
give it an 8.
Something about his top that ain't going. But it's okay.
I give it an 8. I like the side zipper on it. I like the crosses coming out his pocket. I like the color. It suits him well.
It's okay. I'll probably give it a 6.
I give it an 8. I wish he would have lined up his beard. Made it look cleaner.
It's cleaner than when it looked on the pivot, to be honest. But I agree. I wish he would have did more to it. Because it still looks like you could tell he lined up. He got an edge up. He cleaned up. He did clean up compared to when he was on the pivot, but I don't know. It's just June, your take.
Yeah, I think I don't know, man. I guess it's okay. I rated it like a struggling 6.7.
Yeah, a 6. It's okay.
Next we have my man, Terrion Arnold. The
Is
pink
that
star.
mama?
That's his mama, yeah.
I like when
his
they
mama
bring
gorgeous.
Yeah, she is. She is.
Yeah, his mom look, you know.
She looks great.
Yeah, she looks good.
The mom get a 10. The son.
Yeah, mom actually gets, she get a solid 10. And I think he gets a good 8.
Yeah. I like his suit. And to me, that's simple. It's just real shiny. He looks clean in it. Look at his smile, his teeth. He looks good. The edge up.
Yeah, he look good.
8. His ankles are
solid.
Though his ankles. Look at the bottom left foot to the back. Look a little ashy there.
It's not the ankle.
It does look like you forgot to put that lotion.
It's the foot looking a little ashy. Somebody should have told him.
The mama foot look just right.
Yeah, the mama's shiny. Look at that. That thing look like.
But you know, women, we take care of those little things.
Yeah,
you know.
But I love he brought his mother out. I like that. That's
his
dope.
mama look young.
She do. She holding it in though. Look at her.
Yeah,
she sucked it in. She did. Her shoulders got wider.
As she should.
Yeah. I give it to her though. Love it. 8 for him, 10 for the mama.
Yeah. That's an
8.
18 out of 20. They winning.
There you go, Nikki. I like your math.
They winning.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it looks straight. It gave me like, hey, I'm going to prom type of feel. But other than that, that's
not a
about
good
it. You know, I give it like a 7.9. I mean, maybe it's the dress. The dress is nice. I'm not saying it's wrong. It just gave me that. Hey, I'm going to prom. Let's go.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, that's not completely off.
All right, my man, Leatu Latu.
So I really like the color of his suit. I think the shine, you know.
I
But
like
now
the
that I
shine.
look, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like the shine of it.
Yeah,
It's nice.
I-
Yeah, he
I
got a
give
solid 8. I like his shirt.
it a 5.
A 5.
give him a
I
5.
said 8.5.
Oh, 8.5.
Oh, I'm about to say you gave other dude a
Yeah, you
thingy.
get that
The
dude.
first Caleb, I was like, wait a minute.
8.5. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like it. I'm good with 8.5. It's good. He looks
Yeah,
clean.
it's just I think the sneaker thing too, you
Yeah.
know, did the edge with the shirt, with the silver necklace. Bang.
Yeah, I give it a 9. I like that whole blue and white with the
Yeah,
especially the kicks. I don't know which kicks they are. I gotta zoom in to find out, but they look pretty dope.
yeah, yeah.
Here you go.
He did good.
Can you see him now?
I don't know.
I don't know. They look.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought they were like some Alexander McQueen's for like a second, but
Mm.
I don't know. They look good. The shoes.
Yeah, he looked good. Oh,
Quinion
oh my
Mitchell.
God.
I give him 10.
Quinion, 10 out of 10.
10.5. Woo!
That's June's new that's Dak
Well,
Prescott's new wide receiver 1.
Yeah, for
Oh, he
mean,
look good.
that's hey, that's how we breed them. You know what I mean?
yeah.
We
Oh
have
my God.
standards in the Philadelphia Eagles.
No.
Yes.
He looks so clean and it's simple. Now that's
Oh my.
and he looked clean.
Simplicity kills. Yep, a simplicity kills extra.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't gotta do too much. Sometimes you
looks
just
so
don't.
good.
He
Yeah.
look really
He looks
good.
really nice.
That black and
And
black and that little red. Ooh.
you know who he looks like? A young Ryan Clark.
You think so?
Yeah, in the face. He looked like Ryan Clark when Ryan Clark was a baby. Not like a baby, but like when he first started in the league.
He look good.
Mhm.
10.5.
0.5.
My dude. 10 out of 10. Drake May.
See,
10 out of 10.
nah, he ain't got no belt on. He get a
And I-
And the problem,
He's
it was too much
drippy.
blue. It was too much blue. It's too
Yeah.
much.
North
He gotta
Carolina.
represent for New England.
Nah, that-
And
Yeah, it don't
no,
matter.
he
It was
went-
too
He
much.
went for UNC. He dressed UNC colors. He was the quarterback for UNC.
Yeah, it's no. I give it a good 6.
You know what kills it, right? And I'm gonna tell you the difference between him and Buddy before. I think Buddy's appearance too. Mitchell's
Yeah.
His fit. Yeah,
Yeah.
his body stature.
this suit right here. Yeah, it's simple, but he doesn't look right in it. If that makes sense.
No. Yeah, he don't.
You know
That's
what
not-
it gives me? Frat boy at a college after party at a frat house.
Facts. Or a guy
That's
that's never wore a suit before, and I gotta get dressed up. I want to wear a t-shirt, and you got me wearing this.
I like Drake May. I like Drake May. He looked good. All right, Rome Adunzi. I think that's how you pronounce his last name.
Is
He looks nice too. I love this.
9. Give him a solid 9. He's clean cut. He looks good in that suit.
He looks real nice. It's real simple, all
Yep.
black, really gorgeous. I love it. 10 out of 10.
Clean.
All right. Y'all ready for the real 10 out of 10?
Yeah, go. Let me see what you got.
Don't be putting me up there. I ain't ready.
Peyton Manning, 10 out of 10.
Let me see. Let me see. All right. Next.
No, Peyton Manning, he looks nice. I love the suit. I like it a lot.
No.
But that's Peyton. That's Peyton. Manning. That's when you see that, you expect that. It's you
I
expect.
don't know. Maybe it's the angle, bro. Maybe it's the angle.
No. It was nothing special.
It's the forehead, but
You know,
it's Peyton
you know what it's
Manning.
given? It's given Hall of Fame, 5-time NFL MVP.
He said
Super Bowl
when he
winner.
walked He said when he walked across the red carpet, he didn't realize that the photographers were going to take pictures of him as well. Just he thought they were just going to take him against the draft class attendees.
Yeah.
And he said, I actually look good. And I was like, period, 10 out of 10. He was feeling himself.
I really don't like the red over blue. I'm sorry. Maybe if it was a darker blue,
Maybe a darker red.
something needed to be darker.
I think that's
Right.
I think that's supposed to be like a burnt orangey color.
Oh no, then it's 0.
All right, Dallas Turner.
Hold on, zoom in.
Looking like Gunna.
Okay, so look, I actually like the mint green. I don't like the
The
shoes.
shoes throw
Yeah.
it off.
I got a 5.
Yeah,
It should
and
look
it would
like
have been
clown
better if
shoes
he
a
had
little
better
bit.
shoes. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't like it.
I like the mint green. It actually looks good on his skin, but them shoes killed it.
I don't
With the
know. It just
yellow,
looks too aluminum foilish. Like green aluminum foil.
it do have a little shine to it, you know.
I don't like it.
It's
Maybe
them
it's just
shoes.
the jacket. The jacket. If the jacket would have been different, the different style, or whatever, I think it would
Yeah,
have
he
been
could have
dope.
probably tailored it in so he didn't have to button it.
There it
Maybe,
is, right
but
there.
them shoes killed it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, them shoes though.
I like
Shit.
shades.
Oh,
Like, not everybody needs to wear shades. Like,
He looked like Gunna.
them
with
two. Them two. Yeah, the shades a no-go too. You right.
look at this dude.
But the green, I like the green.
Mm-hmm.
I like the mint. That's different.
All right, Malik Neighbors. That's the
This
only.
is-
He didn't have no solo red carpet pictures, and if he did, it was like chin up. This is the only like.
I don't like the
Full body.
shoes. I don't know.
Another 8, solid 8. I didn't see the
Mhm.
shoes when he came out, but now that I'm looking at the shoes, I think throw it off. But I see what
Yeah,
he's going for.
Yeah, the checkered. Mhm.
Yeah,
it's
but
the shoes. No,
you know, I give it an 8 because he did look clean when he came
the
out.
bad thing is that that's the first thing I look at.
Well, a lot
Then
of
I look up. I don't like the shoes. I think he did a different color suit.
I like the suit.
Yeah, something about it. It's all right, but maybe
Alright.
give it a little something with a different color tie.
I mean,
think
it's
he
a
could have
nice
did something different to give the suit a little bit of life.
Yeah, the shoes I just feel like throw it off. But you know,
Mhm.
a lot of guys they want to show their ankles. They wear capris with suits.
Another look at Rome.
No,
He
his
looks-
it was nice. He was nice.
Yeah, this is good. Simplicity. It
Yeah,
goes a long way.
he looks clean in it too. Just not.
Yeah, I like that little thingy with his silver little
bracelet.
wristlet. No, yeah, that gave it a little life. Yeah, this is a solid 9 for me.
Oops. Wait, I'm missing the other ones. Hold on, we have 3 more. Did I not?
Oh yeah, I want to see them all.
Hold on.
Right now, I do with the all black with the red. Killed it for me.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I bet,
The other
girl.
one, the other 3 didn't transfer over. Give me 1 second.
I like the mint green, but his shoes, bro.
All right, I got the pictures now. Okay, the last 3. All right, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Hold on, let me pinch. Mm-mm.
I don't know. It's a.
No,
This is all black. I
No.
don't think he looks nice in it. I don't.
no. The
give it-
shades was a no. The shoes is a no.
And not exactly. They don't all have to wear shades, and some suits don't look right on people.
Right.
That the big necklace is a no.
Well, I love the necklace and what it
Yeah, it's
The what it resembles. It's like a
Yeah.
big line, which is his dad, and then a baby line, which is him. And on the back side is his dad in the NFL, and then a picture of him playing football. Like
It
him,
doesn't
like,
go with what he's wearing at all. And on top of that, it's just with his simplicity, it's too big. Like it, nah. The shades was the biggest no. Yeah,
Yeah.
give him a 6.5.
I give him a solid 4. Yeah,
Nah, I give him a 5. It's just, I don't think he looks right in it. That's it. You know.
I don't like the shoes.
I like the shoes. The shoes look nice.
I think with the cut of the pants.
But well, I guess we'll talk about it later. We'll stick to the suits now and then talk about it
All
later.
right, another picture of Terry on Arnold in his suit
Yeah.
by himself.
Yeah, we gave him an 8. He deserved it, but he don't got no belt
Okay.
on either.
But I don't think those pants come with a belt.
It looked
No.
like it.
No, there's no belt loops.
Oh, it's no loop. All
Yeah,
right.
they like
He need to
tape.
close it back up.
On it, he ain't had no belt.
He needs to close it back up.
And then a second look at Liatu Latu. He to me was the best dressed. Him and Quinion were the best dressed.
Yeah, he look good.
He look good.
He look good.
And he got a belt on.
I mean,
Mhm.
he look good.
All right.
Who was the worst? Who was the worst dressed?
Probably Dallas Turner.
Who that? Lime green? I mean, mint green?
Mhm. Yeah.
Nah, he wasn't the worst. Oh, dude with the black glasses. Mm-mm.
You talking about Marvin?
There's 3 of them. You talking about Marvin Harrison Jr.?
The worst. His was the worst. It didn't fit him. No,
Why is that photo not
his was the worst.
anything?
Mm.
Sorry guys, I have one photo that's just not saving and it's bothering me. My apologies.
Mm-mm.
I
It
gotta
was
send it
worst.
solo and then I'll do, we have 4
that
pictures
we been
left.
seeing though. Like you always got that one girl that's trying to get in the picture when the kid gets picked and the mom's
Here.
like Heisman her off, like get away. What happened? Get away.
It almost made it seem like they don't have the conversation before. Like, look, if they call my baby name, I
Yeah.
don't mind if you stand there, but
All right. Do we agree? So these are the most talented player by position since 2010.
And since 2010,
Yeah. So do we agree that Patrick Mahomes is the most talented quarterback since 2010?
hell
Hell
no.
Mm-mm.
No. No.
Hell no, nigga. Yo,
Tom Brady.
That's such a nerve.
Yeah, no.
Wait, Frank had to make sure since 2010. He had to make sure that it's like since 2023 or something.
Even if you want to go since 19, I'll give Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? Because by that time Brady was down, but he still won, I think, a championship between 19 and then?
19.
Yeah, but it
he
looked like
won,
they're
he won
talking
the
about
Super Bowl.
more.
He won Super Bowl in 2019 and he won Super Bowl in 2021. So he won 2.
Damn.
Yeah. So I mean,
So-
that's why I say from 19 on, I'll give it to him. But from 2010,
bro,
nah.
Tom Brady won a unanimous MVP during this time. Like literally in 2000, I think what was it, the 2011 season?
I don't remember the season, but I know he did, and he got what 3 more championships after that.
Exactly. Yeah. No.
Oh no, 4. Yeah,
exactly.
4.
Come on now. Like
Because you had 50, 51, 53,
49 also.
49, and then the one he got with the Bucks. So that's 4.
And then look at the freaking Super Bowls that he won to in the class of how he did it, yo. Even
Oh my
though
gosh, let go of time. Can we move on? Nah, running back.
Don't be rude, because you ain't got nothing to talk about on your side, right?
Leave.
like, running back though, honestly, I would say yeah, because who's really been a
Mhm. AP. Mhm.
I don't think we've had a standout running back since Adrian Peterson. Like really, like on like
I mean, you can also say Todd Gurley.
top, but like
Nah,
Todd
he
Gurley-
In the
was
2000.
yeah, it was short lived though. Like he only had like them 2.
Yeah, it was short lived, but he was iconic.
Nah, yeah,
But
that-
yeah, I agree. Adrian Peterson, Le'Veon Bell too.
Le'Veon Bell, but see, like I
Mhm.
hate the talent, like what happened because like
Yeah.
I feel so bad for the fact that Le'Veon Bell kind of just sat out for the bag and then didn't get nothing and then sucked after the
I
fact.
got a lesser bag with the Jets. He
And
didn't do and in his
yeah, you feel me? And he was one of my favorite running backs. If you look at David Johnson was a name
Mhm.
at a time between 2015 and 2017.
What you trying to say? He gambled himself and still lost?
yeah,
Oh, Gert,
not Bell.
oh yeah.
Bell, yeah.
Yeah, the Steelers offered him. But that thing with the
offered him
Steelers
OD money, too.
was
We offered him 22 million.
yeah, but
He wanted over 28, and then he went to the Jets for 18
but
mil.
that was all because they treated Ben a certain way and they didn't treat everybody else the same way, and they got mad instead of looking like he's the QB. Like, you gotta relax. Now I go with AP, Adrian Peterson. I was just looking up some stuff.
Yeah,
2012 MVP,
exactly. I have to come back off an ACL tear.
7-time Pro Bowl, four-time All Pro.
Yeah, AP's number one. Yeah.
Yeah, I give him that. Wide receivers though,
Honestly,
man.
It's so many. And I like all three of them. You can also add Mike Evans to the list if you wanted to.
I would say
Mm,
the only one.
But I think Antonio Brown for sure was one of the most talented wide receivers since 2010.
15 and 2017, like or not even 2017. Yeah, actually, yeah, 2017 really. Like I remember in school the biggest debate was who's the better wide receiver, Antonio Brown or Julio Jones.
Or Michael Thomas. I know Michael Thomas was also in that discussion.
Like, I feel like with him, he had like a couple good seasons, and then like with injuries him out. You feel me? Like, granted, he was real consistent before those couple. Like, when I say couple seasons, I mean like he was dominant, like at a peak for like 2 seasons. I'd say with like the receptions and everything like that, and like giving you like at least a cool 1,000+ yards with 100+ receptions per season. Like, he was reliable, but like his injuries slowed him down. If you look at everybody else, like a Tyreek Hill, Tyreek Hill's good. Mike Evans, you said, is good. I feel like for me, if we're looking at this since 2010, Megatron will be my only kind of like iffy, because not saying that everybody knows Megatron is an all-time great in his position. But the thing is, Megatron came at like a weird time. Like, he came at a transition period where it was like he got drafted in 2007 as the second pick. And then after that, when he came into the league, actually when like Stafford came in the year, like 2 years after, it was weird because like they had success and like Megatron had all the freaking like solo individual success that one could have. But it was at the turn of a decade, and then like by the time they reached the middle point of the decade, like they didn't even make the playoffs. Like, I'm thinking about 2015, they only made the playoffs twice, if I'm not mistaken, with Megatron. And then funny enough, after Megatron retires after 2015 or 2016, I want to say, they make the playoffs. So
I'm not see since the 2010s.
yeah, since
2010, he didn't he played only 5 years after that, 6 years.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't put him up there. I think AB could stay up there. In my opinion, he's probably had the best six
2010s,
wide
yeah.
receiver. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Julio Jones. But as far as wide receivers go, there was a lot out there.
I would put Mike Evans up there too. I'm sorry.
But he came in the middle of 2010s, though.
He came in 2011.
No.
But we're saying since 2010. So if he came in the middle and these other guys left in the middle, it kind of balances out. So that's why I was thinking about Cooper Kupp. I mean, Cooper Kupp?
Honestly, you could say Cooper Kupp. You could say
you could put Kupp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Triple Crown King.
Exactly. And freaking Super Bowl MVP.
Super Bowl ring. Yep. And Super Bowl MVP. Yeah.
So
I don't know. I'm gonna go with AB, Julio, and
either Mike Evans or
Julio Munoz or Julio Jones.
Munoz. I'm always gonna go Munoz. Now Julio Jones and
yeah, either Mike Evans or Cooper Kupp. I feel like, and that's not no slight to Megatron. I feel like whoever hears this is gonna be like, "Wait, how you gonna take out Megatron?" Like, no, nobody's taking out Megatron for like and saying that he's not good or whatever. Saying like these guys are better. It's just that he came at the turn of a decade.
From 2010s to like present. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you take what Megatron, right? You take what Megatron's done, great. He done great things. He was a big corner. I mean, great, ultimate good receiver in Detroit. and then now you take Mike Evans. My man has what 1,000 seasons?
Hey,
He has
Eight 1,000 seasons. You're gonna tell me? Hey, I love Megatron, I really do. But Mike Evans has a ring in 1,000 seasons. I'm picking Mike Evans over Megatron.
and I think
Yeah.
I think
That's fair.
double digit too, like a double digit touchdown season also. So you feel me? Like with 10 plus. So yeah,
He need to lead the Bucks.
there's a lot that you could offer up with that. I ain't gonna hold you. This is I would say I would take out definitely take out Patrick Mahomes. I would keep AP, I would keep Brown, I would keep Jones. I'm taking out Johnson and putting in either Cup or Mike Evans.
Mhm.
Gronk.
Tight ends. Gronkowski. I say yeah.
Nah, yeah, bro. Gronk is the GOAT, man. You feel me? Nah, on the real bias aside, I would still take Gronk anyways because I feel like I just haven't seen anybody as dominant as
damn,
like,
yo.
I would say what's his face? Travis Kelce. Bro is dominant, but in his own type of style.
Well, I'm gonna stay with Gronk just because, like somebody said on social media today, imagine if Belichick never made Gronk block.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Gronk's an overall tight end.
Yeah,
Kelsey's more of a receiver. Like he runs out. He doesn't block.
Bless you.
like
Thank you.
Bless you, bless you.
I don't know too many other offensive linemen like that, so I'm just gonna stick with it. Joe Thomas is a Hall of Famer. Trent Williams is good.
It's gonna be a Hall
I'm gonna put Kelsey up there.
Oh,
Martin.
bless you.
But I think it's been more offensive linemen.
honestly, all these offensive linemen might be Hall of Famers. I ain't gonna hold you. Joe Thomas is already one. Yonder's gonna be one for sure. Kelsey's gonna be one for sure.
You know,
All
All right. So yeah, do we agree with the offensive tackles, guards?
The
Yeah,
bottom is solid.
like that's
Mhm.
that's an elite line right there. I would want that line.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Like
you know who they don't have up there that I probably would have put up there? The dude from the Rams. Jason Whitworth. No, is that
Whitworth, yeah.
Oh, the one that what's the call?
nice.
that he won the Super
Let's
Bowl?
put Whitworth.
Yeah.
And Kelsey, Kelsey's great. I would keep Kelsey up here. And then my honorary mention would probably have to be Marquise Pouncey.
Oh yes, that's a good pick. That's a good pick
Who
too.
was
Was it yeah
I don't know who that is.
nah
Marquise Pouncey, he was the Pittsburgh Steelers center. He's the one who beat up Myles Garrett.
yup yeah.
It stopped him out.
Oh nah yeah freaking Pouncey's nice. Pouncey's nice. He's
But Pouncey was like a dog in college too.
Yeah.
The Pouncey brothers, both of them were.
exactly. That's it. Did y'all have both of them?
No, we only have Marquise.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But now, yeah, like, yo, Marquise Pouncey, now he's nice. He's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Who's comp? You got no ball to know about.
All right, now, where's the other one? Hold on. So I have a defense one that's not adding, but I'll add it again. But these are the best cornerbacks drafted each year in the past 30 seasons. So do we agree? We
I
just
would
skip
agree. There's
through
too
it.
many to go through.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
But yeah, I'm a agree. You know,
You could call out some notables like Ty Law, of course. You feel me? Rondé Barber definitely on that.
Mhm. Charles Woodson, Champ Bailey,
Right?
Asante Samuel,
Like, you got a lot of people.
Hall.
Stars.
What happened?
Darrell Revis.
Gilmore, Antonio Cromartie.
What you said, Nikki?
I don't know about Diggs now.
Diggs.
On Diggs.
Honestly,
In 2020 for the 2020 draft class.
yeah, I don't know who else was in the
Oh,
draft class.
okay.
though, so
Yeah, that's it. It's
Yeah.
for
Okay,
by the
okay.
draft.
yeah.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
Marcus Peters, I thought he was gonna be the next like lockdown corner in the league, bro. And like, granted, he's consistent, but like he just never he never got to the same
Yeah, I
heights
don't.
that he had.
I don't
bro.
have reason to disagree with this. I can't think of anybody. I don't follow it enough to know. You know, this person went first, and then this person last, and he had a better career.
You gotta like pull up each draft for all that, but or draft like the back of your hand. But this is solid. Ty Law is definitely my favorite. I ain't gonna hold you. He's the definition of ball hawk right there.
Okay. And then Jags' new offensive weapons. So Trevor Lawrence's new offensive weapons. They drafted Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver from LSU. They have Gabe Davis, Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, and Travis Etienne. This is for Nikki. How do you feel about the new weapons that you have? I know you already have the three.
I don't know.
What
Jay?
type of vibe? What type of vibes does it give you, Nikki? Does it give you
Mhm.
like Super Bowl play, like second round wild card?
I don't
Like
know.
what type of vibes?
I don't know. I don't know this Thomas. Um, you know, I don't watch college, so I don't know. We'll see.
Do you think that team, the way that it's looking right now, Nikki, is going to take you to the promised land? And do you think it will take you with Mac Jones or Trevor Lawrence?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I don't know because I think Mac Jones and Trevor Lawrence are very, very similar. So yeah.
In terms of what I think, if you look at this offense just on face value for me, so like I said, I like Nikki. I don't watch college ball like that for real, for real. Like I started watching it like literally like this past season, like on a somewhat
Made you Frankie with the FSU LSU game.
yeah. Like, I was watching college ball with Bree and her friends this season, so and it was honestly fun to keep up with the season and everything like that. So definitely next year. But now yeah, if you like you got Evan Ingram, you got Christian Kirk, you got Gabe Davis and Travis Etienne Jr., right? If you look at that
Mhm.
plus Trevor Lawrence, quarterbacking game, honestly, you have a chance of at least making a wild card. It's just all about how they execute. I feel like last year with Trevor Lawrence being injured for like, half the season or at least a majority of the season. And then like I feel like there was a lack of chemistry because of that. Like, the team not being able to play consistently together. I think they were what, like 8-2 or something like that, or like 6-2 at first, and then like lost 8 straight or whatever. So for me, I would say this team looks good. This looks like a playoff team. It's just all about execution. Like you have enough weapons. I feel like that season will just be like,
Well,
okay, what's gonna work for us what's gonna
it's
work for us for the playoffs? How far are we gonna get
I
into
think
it?
the question for Nikki mostly, since she really doesn't want to comment too much, but do you think that your team did enough in the draft and this offseason to be competitive with what we think is the clear cut number one team in the South, the Texans?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for asking that good question.
I got you.
Honestly, I don't know, right? I've said this in the past. I feel like sometimes we do individual strengths and like when we put them all together, we'll be like, oh, they're gonna be explosive, and then they don't really pan out. So I honestly don't know. I do like that after picking Thomas, um, we're paying more attention to our defensive side. You know what I mean? I don't know. I always just feel like our defense is a whole lot stronger than our offense for me. I always have more faith on my defense than my offense, which isn't great. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I can't tell you how I feel. I don't know. I think my first downfall was when we picked what's to call it as a backup QB. And the only reason why that was my first was because they're very similar. So I don't know where we're trying to edge up, right? I don't know Thomas. Honestly, I never paid attention to Gabe. You know what I mean? So I honestly don't know. I don't know. I do think that the Texans still has our number beat. Like they got the edge over us. And I think that because I know what they have, I've seen what they've done, and I just don't see us. I don't know. Was it you and I that was talking, Frank? When I was like, 2 years ago we started bad, and then we seen some promising finish, and then last year the promising finish continued, and then we ended up bad. So it's like I honestly don't know.
Yeah, me and you talked
You
about
know,
it. Hopefully this year it evens out, What's up, June?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't. When I was looking at this whole thing, honestly, I keep telling I told Nikki the other day, and I said it before. I really think that the receiving core of the Jaguars is legit. And and maybe I give him too much credit. I don't know, but Christian Kirk is a freaking monster. He is a
I
monster.
love the ones that are already in teal. Was
Mhm.
it Bree or who or Frankie that just said it? We're just not messing. And the only person you would have to think is Trevor. You get what I'm saying? I feel like everybody else is doing what they're supposed to do or whatever. I don't want to give the excuse that he was hurt. Some of that, the claim of him being hurt, I thought it was more to save his pride. That's me being honest. You know, that game they said, oh, he hurt, whatever, and he played the whole game. Then it was like, oh, he was hurt after second quarter, third quarter. And I'm like, he played the whole game just the way he played when he came in the first quarter. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think
No, I
Trevor
don't-
is so inconsistent that it's hard for me to really give a true analysis on how this line looks.
Hey, I don't want to beat up on the Jags too much. I'm talking about with questions, but I just got one last one, and I was just thinking about it. Do you think that it would solidify the Jags if they actually had another running back to give you guys more of a 1-2 punch in the backfield to kind of solidify and balance out the receiving core with the running game?
I mean, I don't think that wouldn't be a bad idea. But see, this is the problem. This is the issue I have. I don't think the running back is our issue. You know what I mean? So unless we fix what is the real issue, I think it's just adding another piece where it's like putting another play where that position isn't our weakest link. We got to address the weak link right now. And, you know, we got to be honest. So I got to be honest with what I think it is. And this is the reason why I didn't feel like getting Mac Jones was because they're very similar. And I hate to say that because it's not that like I hate Trevor. I just don't think Trevor is trending the way everybody thought he would trend. You know what I mean? And I don't want to say that he plateaued because I don't think that's what it is. He just haven't found his niche. He's just not gelling the way we would have thought it coming into year 4.
I agree.
So I don't know.
I think that's a good take. I like that.
All right, and the last photo, before we go over the last photo, just a draft round 4 update. I'll just go over our teams. Patriots selected Layden Robinson, offensive guard from Texas A&M. Patriots selected Javon Baker, wide receiver from UCF. Jaguars selected Javon Foster, offensive tackle from Missouri. And Jags also selected Jordan Jefferson, defensive tackle from LSU. Steelers selected a guard, Mason McCormick from South Dakota State. Eagles selected Will Shipley, running back from Clemson. And the 5th round is starting now.
And that's what I was saying about where I feel like we made ripples in our defensive side where I feel like our offensive side is such of a question mark in my head that I can't even tell you that what we did would be enough to get us from where we ended to somewhere to go back to where we ended 2 years ago on the uppity up.
Most talented player by position since 2010. Now here's the defense.
See, I like the defense way better than the offensive side. I also know more names of the defense than I do.
I don't know. I think this is a little biased for me.
Mhm.
In my opinion, how you gonna have when Chris Jones came in the league? Chris Jones, DT, 2000. Nope, that's not him.
That's not him.
Chiefs right here, 2016. So you gonna tell me
Oh no.
that Chris Jones, as a defensive lineman, did more than anybody other that we've seen play? Are you talking about Ravens had amazing defensive linemen, Steelers, we had a few, Eagles had a few. You're gonna tell me that he's the only? No, that's recency biased. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they won, and Aaron Donald played 10 years in the league, so he was 14 and he just retired. So I mean, I can see the impact Donald has, but Donald's impact was consistent for 10 years. Chris Jones, I don't agree with Chris Jones being up there. Von Miller, I'll leave it, and JJ, just like I said with wide receivers, there's so many people probably throw up there that
Linebackers, you could throw up so many up there because you could also add TJ Watt. up there.
See, okay, you could. I wouldn't put him up. Not what I was.
Not
I'm looking
not
at.
TJ.
No.
Nah.
The impact
But-
he's had since he's been in the league. He's
But
been consistent. The
17,
same
though.
thing that you said that Chris Jones hasn't been.
That's no. What I'm saying is he came in 17. If you tell me
Mhm.
since 2010,
Okay.
we can't say. Now, if you say, I don't know, from the like the 15,
2020s. Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
I think the time frame is what the problem is.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting hung up on, because, like, okay, Earl Thomas we know was a beast. We know Sherman was. I'm not a big. I don't think,
Okay. So what I would do is I would take Luke out, Luke or Bobby, it don't matter. And one person they have to add up here is James Harrison.
he was a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who James Harrison is.
No,
Whoa. Wow. Nikki said,
Right,
"Let's see who
linebacker.
this."
Oh, okay.
I would leave Richard Sherman up here. I
Oh,
would
his
leave-
birthday's a day before mine. He'll turn 46 on next Saturday. Woo.
see me. I would put for me. I don't know. I would put. Let me see. Hold on.
Now I have a question. What if they retired like 2016? Would you still add them to this list?
I might not, because see, I'm looking.
Or does it depend on who it is?
No, I think it's 2010 on. Like I was looking at high.
Yeah,
High Tower
but
came
what if they
in.
retired like in like 2016?
About who you thinking?
I'm just asking, would you, depending on the person, would you add them to this list?
I think it depends on
But it's since
what they did.
2010, you know? Troy Polamalu
It like
retired in 16.
what? I mean, yeah, you can.
Yeah,
He
you
played
can.
in 2010, and the impact was there.
Mhm.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's what I'm saying. It all depends on what the impact was.
Yeah. If we
You know?
numbers, if we looked up numbers and did the research, right? I'm pretty sure other defensive linemen that have more numbers than Aaron Donald and Chris Jones. But I'm pretty sure we'll have more edge rushers that have better numbers. But to me, when you look at it since
Impact.
2010, I don't know. I want to see somebody get the props.
I would take Jalen Ramsey out and I would put Patrick Peterson in because he had a huge impact in the 2010s.
Yeah, like Von Miller played from 11 on. And
Mhm.
so most recently, like 3 years
Oh,
ago.
I'll even
Yeah,
put
but
Joe
11
Hayden.
is good. 11 is good. That's a whole year after. That's not, you know what I'm
That's what I'm
saying?
saying. Like, I don't mind.
But 16 or 17 is no good.
You
You know what I
you-
mean?
You can even put Joe Hayden because he got drafted in 2010. He just retired last year.
Yeah, now you
Corner.
know that's
Let me see. Yeah, like Watt came in 11. JJ.
no. That's I thought Watt was good there.
Yeah.
He
I
was
don't-
very impactful with the Titans. I mean the Texans.
Let me see. Like Wagner played from 12 to 23.
That's
That's still okay.
Yeah, I just don't. I have issue with Chris Jones.
I think anything after 15 is question. That's a question mark.
Okay. Well, I would take Jalen Ramsey out of corner and I would put Patrick
Mm.
Peterson.
I don't give a damn about Jay.
I don't know. Eric Waddle, he was nice, but I'm pretty sure there's other safeties, man. Like, you know,
Mhm.
like if we sat down, we had to look and do the research, you know?
Yeah, you got to do research. You got to look at their class year and all that other stuff. You got to remember, this is in the eye of a beholder. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, you know. And not saying they're wrong. I think it's just a little skewed.
All righty. Now we get to talk about if our, do you still have your drafts written down, Frank? Your top 10 draft, and we can see who was.
Wow.
I don't think
I
I
didn't
wrote.
even get the book.
I don't think I have it. I didn't remember. My shit was simple. So Drake made one right.
Yeah, so we
My
are going
trigger
to
was
go
wrong.
over draft rounds 1 through 3, not every single one of them, but we're definitely going to talk about the top 10 first, talk about what our teams drafted, and do we agree? All right, round 4 just finished. I just gave an update. Round 5 has just now started. But we are only going to talk about 1 through 3. All right, so round 1, Caleb Williams with number 1.
Yeah.
That's good for him.
Did you guys see CJ Stroud like not pissed off about it, but he was mad like you're building this team with all these elite superstars for a round. Oh, my eyelash is coming off. For a draft, and you didn't even give my brother a chance. You ain't even give my bro a chance with all these elite weapons that y'all got in the offseason. Talking about Justin Fields.
So they talked about this, right? They added wide receiver. They added in the draft.
They added. Who did they add? Didn't they add Mike Williams?
They
No, in the draft.
in the draft.
They added Rome.
Adunze,
They
right?
picked up Rome. Yep,
Yeah.
Adunze. I was thinking about free agency. My
Keenan
apologies.
Allen. So they had.
Oh, Keenan Allen. Mike Williams
got
went
Keenan Allen.
where?
And they got Adunze, right?
Adunze. DJ Moore.
If you put Justin
Swift.
Fields, with that lineup, call commit, Swift, Adunze as a 3, Keenan Allen as a 1 or a 2, and DJ Moore as a 1 and a 2, and see what he could do. They feel like anybody go out there can win 9 and 10 games, right? With that lineup. And they got defense. I just feel like we're putting too much on these rookie quarterbacks, and we don't know what they're gonna do. And
Not everyone's going to be a CJ Stroud their first year. Not everyone's going to be a Lamar Jackson their first year.
You're not
know?
gonna know it. And the problem is that some of these guys are getting thrown in the fire right away. See, Mahomes sat for a year. Love sat for like 2 to 3 years. Brady sat.
Big Ben sat for a year. Well,
Big Ben.
up until 17,
But he sat. He didn't start playing right away. A lot of these Aaron Rodgers sat behind Brett Favre,
Favre.
So we've had a conversation about this, how nowadays they throwing these young players in there. And to go back to something that Brady said in his interviews, the programs in college are not preparing them like they were before. So now they're going to school, they play good, I'm joining the draft, and I'm going to a team. And there's developmental stuff in it. So I don't know. I'm not going to put a lot of stock in this young man. I felt that he was very confident in himself. Sometimes confidence can come off as arrogant and cocky and stuff like that. So
But he's also humble at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not, but at the same time, he was when in his Pivot podcast, he didn't come off very like, oh, I'm the greatest thing since sliced cheese, but he also let people know, listen, my family's been preparing me for this. Like we've been this. I got the right lawyers, I got the right agents, I got this, I got that. I just hope that this young man goes to Chicago and does okay. Yep. I don't, because sometimes your expectations, you try to live up to something and you miss the mark. So I feel like, let's pump the brakes a little bit. They did hook him up. I mean, they got enough. I would say right now, if Keenan Allen could stay healthy, that's probably one of the best receiving cores. And
that they have.
Like we talk shit about, the Eagles having 2 wide receiver ones with Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. These guys have 3 arguably wide receiver ones. If
Yes, they do.
On the lineup, like you can't beat that. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm with Nikki. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. You know what I mean? Like
Jaden Daniels at number 2, Washington Commanders.
Hey, real quick.
Oh, go ahead, June. Sorry.
I think they did the right thing in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm the GM, if I'm the owner, if I have any type of say, of course I'm gonna want to bring in the best. Why not? If I have that draft capital, if I have that money, if I have the opportunity, most of all, if I have the opportunity, we don't know what we're getting from Caleb, but if we don't, then you're always going to be what if. So
Mhm.
if you have the opportunity to build a super team around this guy and you have it, hell, why not? Because at the end of the day, CJ Stroud, my guy, who cares? You know, we moved on from Justin Fields. They moved on from Justin Fields, and it's that's the chapter of the past, and they're writing a new one.
I think that they're
That's fair.
the right thing on offense. They have never been an offensive team. I don't think they've ever had a quarterback for throw for 4,000 yards. So I think that we're seeing a shift in the mindset of instead of us being a defense heavy team, let's focus on that offensive side. So we'll see. We'll see. Obviously Justin Fields ain't showing enough for them to keep him. So
Mhm.
Facts.
I think he was dealt a bad hand anyway. There's certain things I feel like, yes, you missing that one piece and that one piece take it over, but they were missing so many pieces. Like he wasn't going to be the one to take it over. You know what I mean? And he didn't do terrible. He just didn't get to where they wanted to be. So it's
and there's
all
no
good.
development now. There's no developmental periods for these guys. There's no like it was Shady McCoy said something when they were talking about Caleb Williams, talking about these rookies coming to the league. He said, I don't get wrapped up on it because you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, and that's the point I'm making about when we be like, oh, this person was great, this and this and this, and then you put them together, you be like, oh, they're not they're not producing. It's like,
Yeah, like
you get what I'm saying? Like you gotta understand individual traits is great, but it's a team sport, you know? So
he was like Peyton
Mhm.
Manning started off bad but ended up good. And you got some quarterbacks start off good, end up bad. Like he didn't
Mhm.
He's trying had a great season. Now let's see what that looked like season 2.
When people got film,
Mhm.
more film in the NFL, not college, you know? And I like CJ, don't get me wrong, because I'm not trying to shoot the young man, you know what I'm saying? Or, downplay him. But I'm just saying, like, I think a lot of time we put a lot of real estate in individual accolades, and they always don't, transcribe when it gets to be a team thing. So we shall see.
We shall see. Shout out Caleb Williams. Then
The only
we
thing I'm
have
gonna say about him is sorry. Next time, get you a better suit because you knew that.
to. I like to.
Okay.
Now we have Jaden Daniels, Heisman of the Year, LSU quarterback, going to Washington Commanders.
I mean, I think it's a great pick. I like the kid. I liked his interview on the Pivot. I liked his interview more than I think I liked Caleb's. The thing with these teams, and me and Nikki talked about this the other day, if you going number 1, 2, or 3, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to the greatest team. They're number 1, 2, or 3 for a reason. It was kind of like when Tomlin told what's our boy Young that was with the Redskins. He said, "You're a great player. I don't ever want to be that bad to be able to get you." You know what I'm saying? Like you're a generational talent, but I don't ever want to be struggling. So I feel like we put so many expectations on these young guys. We don't know. They got Dan Quinn as the head coach, who's a defensive-minded head coach. And I feel like if he doesn't have the right OC and the right quarterback coach, how are they going to develop this young man in this game? And they're going into the NFC East. You know, in my opinion, I don't know if we're going to talk about it or not, but the Giants didn't do what I think they should have did. So I think the Giants are the worst team in the East. And then Commanders are the third best. But, I like to see what happens. Let's see what happens. They got some players over there. He got McLaurin. They got a good defense. They're missing a few pieces, but I don't expect much out of it this year,
Yes. Okay. Anybody else? Number 3, Drake May, New England Patriots.
So I'm on the fence. I think we probably should have went Jaden Daniels, but then when I saw Drake May's body size, I like his body size. He's like 6'3", right? Like 6'3". Next to Cam Newton,
6'4".
he looks small.
Yeah.
But his build is good. I just hope he can. The thing about it is, and I think June and Nikki said it earlier, It's chemistry and getting the ball right. You don't need to always have these stellar wide receivers.
Mhm.
What you need to have is somebody that can get them the ball in the right place. Placement matters, you know. So I'm not. Again, I don't know much of him. He played in North Carolina.
Tar
Hmm?
Tar Heel Nation.
Yeah, but you know, let's see what happens. I know Belichick had some stuff to say when he was sitting on McAfee's show watching the draft, and he said that he didn't think it was a good pick because there were some things in his mechanics that still needed nurturing.
But that's something you can learn in the NFL,
And that's what
only
he's trying to
because
say.
college and NFL are different.
But remember, he's
He
not.
was the second best quarterback coming out of this draft. So
So thing is, now he's going to start, and he's going to
Mhm.
beat the Jets defense. I ain't worried about the Bills, and the Dolphins. To be honest, a little bit, I'm not. But yeah, we'll see. Drake made number 3. We'll see.
Marvin Harrison Jr., number 4 for Arizona. You know, the first 3 rounds, Arizona had 8 draft picks.
That's crazy. It's still got a
And they
quarterback.
have 4 in the 3rd round.
They still got a
But
quarterback.
yes, they still need a quarterback. But weapons wise, their picks for defense and offense were great. That's why I'm wearing my Cardinals jersey, because I think so far team wise, they've selected the best weapons that they needed.
I think again, you know, June, I don't know how you feel about
Mhm.
it. You could put all the motherfuckers on there. That quarterback needs to do better.
Kyler, he's so little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
Go ahead.
you would
Go ahead.
think, I mean, shit, I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. What Chicago has done, you as Arizona would emulate or would have done it first. And it just blows my mind. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking, can you just imagine if everything Chicago has done, Arizona done first? That's just that part.
Yeah, when you put it like that, yeah, that makes sense.
It's hard. It takes a lot of will and courage to back off of a generational player, you know, or what they think there was, or they paid him the money. A lot of teams ain't doing that. Just get rid of you pay the guy money and then you're gonna sit him down a year later and bring somebody else in.
Yeah. On number 5, Joe Alt for the Chargers. They needed a wide receiver. I'm sorry.
But they got
First.
people later on.
Yeah, they did. But imagine if they would have picked up Rome Odunze or Malik Neighbors.
I don't know. I think protecting that line, I think is good. Because a quarterback like Herbert, you want to protect him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a quarterback that I think doesn't need to have all these top talented wide receivers. I think with his arm and proper spacing, he can win. So I'm gonna protect him.
That makes sense.
You know, Frank hit it right on the money. When I look at Jay Herbo, I look at what's his name from Cincinnati?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow. And then I look at what Joe Herbo would be like if he don't get that protection that Frank's talking about. So I thought that was genius.
Yeah. I saw what Harbaugh's doing, and you know, I'm not gonna, again, we don't know, because like Nikki said, on paper it could look so great. Individually, they could look so great. Let's see what happens. But man, I hope after this draft is over that Justin Herbert's out there with his team throwing that ball around, getting that rock out. Because sometimes when you got a lot of these big names like Keenan Allen, all these other stuff, certain expectations are there. Look what we saw Mahomes do with Rashid Rice, Miko Hardman. Who's the other wide receiver? Jesus, I don't even know. And Travis Kelce. They went from the most drops in the league to going through a gauntlet and win a Super Bowl. And it really because of the quarterback under center, you know, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Malik Neighbors at number 6 for the New York Giants.
Another mistake. Wow. So who's going to
Yeah.
throw? Daniel Jones?
Or in words of Malik Neighbors, Daniel Jones. Did you see that? They're
No.
like, have you had an opportunity? Yeah, he was at the little press thing box for the Giants when he touched down in New York. They're like, have you had an opportunity to sit down and talk with Daniel Jones? He goes, yeah, I talked with Daniel Jones, and you know.
Again, look at the competition. Okay. Let's just be honest. In the NFC, let's say the top 3 teams are Eagles, 49ers, and
The Lions.
the Lions. I'll go with that. Right?
Yeah, Lions good one.
You in a tough division already, and instead of going and get a quarterback, you already know Jones ain't the answer. We know this, you know it, and yet
Everybody know it.
Yeah.
Stevie
All
Wonder.
right. About to play devil's advocate.
what's up?
All right. So I've said this before, but let's take a time out and think about it. Sometimes you don't need the QB1. You can have a QB2 and still be successful if you got all the right piece around it. So maybe they feel like, you know,
Tommy
he might not
Tuberville.
be the one, but if I could put the right pieces around him, we can still make it. We can have a better chance of making it. How about that's their thought process?
That's fair.
It's not completely off.
So you saying be more of a game manager and don't give the game away. Just don't
Right. Right.
don't have the turnovers. Make sure you convert when you got to convert. We'll do the rest. Okay.
I'm not putting the team on your back. I
Okay.
just need you to be I need you to manage the game
I like that.
to get us to the next game.
That's good. I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I
Because
like-
you know, I think a lot of times we get so stuck in this gotta be the player. Go back to what I just said just a little bit earlier. Sometimes the individual talent don't equate to the bigger picture. All I need you to do is do your part.
Mhm.
And your part might not be the biggest part. We ain't putting it on your back. But do your part and we might be able to go further. Because you can't get all at once. You get what I'm saying? And maybe the quarterback that we think should have been number 1, maybe they're like, all right, that person could be number 1 or whatever. I'll give you an example. Like we talk about Justin Fields. Justin Fields is a good quarterback. But look, he couldn't do anything. He didn't really have anything around him. So maybe they doing it on the flip side. Let me get this shit around. And we have a QB2 or maybe a QB3. And then when we see the right one to be the last plug, then we'll put it. Let me get the other pieces around him right.
I like that. That's a good
My
take.
devil advocate.
Sorry, I was doing draft updates in round 5. Then JC Latham, Tennessee.
What position?
Oh, defensive. No, yeah, I think he's a tackle. Let me verify. No, he's an offensive lineman. My apologies.
Okay, so they're going protection for Levis.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm good with it.
Number 8, the most controversial one of them all.
Oh,
God.
Falcons. Yeah,
Michael
that's-
Penix Jr., quarterback. Falcon.
I don't know.
The Broncos should have got him.
No, I'm gonna tell
And
you right
not Bo Nix.
It-
Huh?
now, if I was the owner, I would get rid of that GM.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
were, you seen they were bickering.
Yeah, I would have fired him because I'm sitting there. When was this brief to me? I'm pretty sure they have a brief, right? Like they sit down like the day before, even probably the morning of the draft. Say, okay, look, this is what we're looking for. These are our primary targets. These are
We need,
these
or
are
defense.
third.
So we need defense. You know?
This is who we're gonna go with if we can get it. So if I'm Arthur Blank and I just paid Kirk Cousins over $100 million to come to my organization
For 4 years.
for 4 years, we got Tank Dell, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have
No,
what's up,
they don't have Tank Dell. Tank Dell is from Houston.
Houston. Who they got over there? Drake. No,
Drake London. They have Drake
Okay,
London.
Drake
they
London.
got Kyle Pitts.
Kyle
They got Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson. So I got a good tight end, a wide receiver, and a running back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm either going another wide receiver, right?
Line or defense.
Or line, or I'm going defense. The defense
Mhm.
was okay. So you go get Penix, who's already had multiple injuries, is a lot older. You probably could have got him in the second round and not have to give him first round money.
Mhm.
And they were projected him to go in the second round. You
Yep.
know, he's going to be
Because of injury.
29 years old when Kirk Cousins' 4-year contract is up.
Mm-hmm. So
Crazy.
my thing is, now somebody said what they did was smart, because Cousins is right now. Penix will be the future. He sits behind Cousins. He learns. I don't think that's the right. You can sell it, but I'm not buying it, because I would have went.
They still have Heineke.
Yeah.
They still have Desmond Ritter, who they just drafted 2 years ago.
I'm about to say something.
Go ahead, Nikki.
But how? Yeah, go ahead. Nah, I was gonna say-
Where do we think Kirk Cousins is taking anyone? I'm sorry. Kirk ain't terrible, but Kirk too. Like, Kirk been in the league since 1980, 88.
3.
You get what I'm saying?
3.
And he ain't. You could low-key say he's the manager. He ain't really. You know, so maybe it is just for this dude to get some, because sometimes it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. People reach their peak. Like, there's nothing else. There's no mobility going up more for Kurt, right? He did all the best he could do with the Vikings.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't know, man. I think I know what you're saying, Nikki, but the only thing that is a twist to that is the fact that they gave him all of that money, and now you're giving all of that money to this first rounder. So that's the part where it gets me very confused. And I get that he may be the future of the team. However, you have Lil Kirko for 4 years. So in 4
I think that
years,
was the mistake.
in 4 years, there's gonna be somebody that's probably a little bit
Way better. Right.
down on maintenance wise when it comes to the body and his mechanics. You're gonna find somebody similar at the end of the day. That's what I'm trying to say to Penix. And
Yeah.
can we just call him P? It's kind of close to Penix.
Penix.
All right, to Penix. All right, so it sounds like an appendix, but let's go with P, right? So he's so
Mike,
close.
let's
to P.
just go P.
Mike.
Yeah,
Mike.
so I'm gonna tell you, June. I don't disagree with what you're saying. I think the mistake first started with the 4 years with Kirk, and then you know what I'm saying. It's a snowball of mistakes.
Right.
You know, so
You're
pinning
right.
it on just the draft pick, that's another mistake on top of the Kirk Cousins mistake.
Right.
So they've just been making mistakes, across the
I
board.
think you can. So going back to what you're saying, like, remember you said Mac and old boy kind of similar. It's like Dak and
Right.
Cousins are similar.
Right.
To me, the only way I see these guys winning a Super Bowl is their defense has to be lights out. They keep Mahomes to like 10 points. They're keeping Burrow to like 10 points. They're not letting Lamar
They're
put.
they're in the NFC, so they have to beat out every NFC team.
Yeah, exactly. So your defense has to be that great. Well, you notice how I said the quarterbacks were AFC side, because we really don't know ever who's going to be on the NFC side in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that makes
You
sense.
got the
Yeah.
better quarterbacks. But you're right. In NFC, can you keep San Francisco from putting up 30 points? Can you stop the Eagles from putting 30 points? And I don't trust Cousins to go bang bang with you. I see him going toe to toe with another quarterback, like going back and
Yeah,
forth.
that's it. Mistake one.
So you're right. I think now to win that division, can he probably do that? Yeah. But going forward in the playoffs, I don't see it, man. I don't see it.
Well, again, some people are happy with little success, and maybe winning division is a success. You know what I'm saying? It might. When you get somebody small, it kind of motivate or push them to try to do bigger, and that's probably where they're trying to be just right now. Hey, let's at least do this.
That's a hell of a motivation.
Yeah, I mean,
he wasn't
because I
happy
think it
with,
was a mistake from jump.
yeah, Cousins wasn't happy with the pick. His
Of course he wasn't. He couldn't be.
and
But I wouldn't even care. Shit, you getting paid. Oh well.
but you
Mhm.
that's funny because I think that's an interesting topic that we could talk about, not today, but another time. I like
Mhm.
how you did that. But yeah,
Yes. So we're just gonna fly by through because we still have a game to go through. Rome, wide receiver number 9 to Chicago.
smart.
Great, very, very smart. JJ McCarthy, Vikings 10. Very smart,
You think so?
but not him. Smart goal quarterback, not JJ.
Okay, so
Now, what
it-
I think
Go ahead.
should
She
have
like the position, not the person. Mhm.
yes, what I think they should have gotten, who I think they should have gotten if they were going to go quarterback was one, maybe Michael Penix Jr.
Okay.
or Bo Nix. But Bo Nix been in college since the Revolutionary War. We know that.
Yeah.
His name is Bo.
And he's also married, you
good.
know, like that's a grown ass man, you know.
Woo!
But also in the first round, just going for our teams that we have. Steelers, we picked up Troy Fatanu, offensive line. Love the pick, amazing. Then we have the Eagles getting a corner and Quinion Mitchell, great.
Oh, God.
Jaguars picked up Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver, and my honorary mentions as a college football fan, super, super duper proud of Jared Verse defense. The real DBU, Florida State University, going to the Los Angeles Rams. Get to root on my boy. Do y'all have college teams? Oh, and before we move on to round 2, another big bust, round 1. The Buffalo Bills traded their pick number 28 with the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Kansas City Chiefs got Xavier Worthy.
So are we gonna talk about who we think won in the draft in the first round and who we think was the worst thing ever?
No. What we're gonna do? Yeah, we could do it for round 1, and then we're gonna do our top 5 teams, round 1 through 3.
Okay. I gotta look at the picks for 2 and 3.
So the winner so me personally, the winner, I'll go first. The winner of round 1 will probably have to be. Damn, this is hard. The loser of round, there's 2 losers, Atlanta and Buffalo for me. That's
Buffalo,
more
definitely.
easier.
only Buffalo. I think at least Atlanta picked somebody. The other
Yeah.
traded out.
They said the Bills forgot during the draft you actually supposed to pick somebody.
Yeah.
But I think they made up for it, and I'm gonna get into that in round 2. But yes, round 1 loser, Buffalo Bills.
So you-
Jim?
Yeah, okay.
Who did the Carolina Panthers pick? I'm just curious.
Xavier Legette.
Mm.
They were the
Okay.
last pick.
I don't know, man. I think
So
they're
I-
up there too with
Carolina.
I think they're up there too with disappointments, along with the Cowboys. But I think I mean, obviously, I think Atlanta deserves like its own little negative praise.
Yeah.
But
Nikki?
I don't
Oh,
know.
go ahead.
man.
I'm
Maybe
sorry.
I don't know. Maybe the I don't know. Maybe Dallas and the Bills. I mean,
There
Oh,
go Tyler.
oh my
Yeah,
God. Go ahead, Nick. Go ahead.
I didn't get to really watch it all, but I do think the Bills. The reason why is they let go of their mama inheritance, their daddy inheritance, and they left with nothing. No, you know what? I'm sorry, they're left with the quarterback.
Mhm. I think they're the worst ones. You trade out. You traded twice in the first round. You didn't. I didn't see where it was beneficial to you. When
Yeah.
you wide receiver, and there was plenty of wide receivers that you could have went after.
Mhm.
Well, we all know Josh
Yeah.
Allen has an arm, and he's good, but I still think that we can't deny that when Diggs got there, his numbers got better.
Mhm.
They helped each other out. You know what I'm saying?
We
Yeah,
put the
so
numbers up too. Mhm.
for me, why not go out and get him a wide receiver one? So I think they're the losers of it. And I think the winners, for not for nothing, you got to go with Chicago. They got a quarterback, and they went out and got a good wide receiver to go with the rest of the squad they're already building.
Mhm.
They're making the best use of their picks. So I would say Buffalo losers, Chicago winners. But talking about Jerry Jones and the Cowboys, did y'all hear his explanation as to why they picked number 24?
No, but I know Michael Parsons was pissed and did not want that pick.
So he said there's a reason why we're picking 24th, and it's because we're the 24th best team in NFL.
That's
So
not how
yeah, exactly. So I was telling,
it's backwards. It's worse to best.
Yeah, but that's not.
yeah,
He worded it wrong. He worded it wrong.
yeah, you're the ninth best team in the
Yes.
NFL.
That's what I said. He
That's how you
worded it
do
wrong.
it.
Yeah.
But not you're the 24th. That's why you're not going nowhere, fam. That's
Mhm.
exactly why you are not going nowhere. This is the Cowboys are not gonna win anything in our lifetime, probably. You know what I'm saying? It's because you until you die,
Yeah.
your team is not
All right. So next, round 2, just going our teams first. Patriots got a wide receiver, Jalen Polk. And then we have Cooper DeJean, the Caucasian cornerback in the league. There's so many memes on it.
Oh
It's
my
the
God, yeah.
funniest thing ever. Then not our team, Kool-Aid McKinstry got picked by the Saints. I think that's a good pick for them. Glad he went round 2 and they didn't wait to get him. Then we have Mason Smith, Jacksonville Jaguars. Zach Frazier, Pittsburgh Steelers. And that is it for our teams in round 2. Now, my round 2 honorable mentions. Keon Coleman, wide receiver, got picked. Bills picked him first, number one pick in round 2.
Yeah.
I low-key wanted him to go to New England. I had those conversations with Frank prior that I thought New England was going to get him. Phenomenal wide receiver, so amazing, so great. I think he would be a great wide receiver 1 in Buffalo, and I'm just so super, super duper proud of him. Cooper DeJean, that's a great pick for Philadelphia, making a lot of noise on their defense. Mr. Howie, he's doing his thing, June. Big props to him.
Okay.
And then round 3, Caden Wallace for New England. Roman Wilson for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jalix Hunt, I think that's how you pronounce his name, June, for the Philadelphia Eagles. Jarian Jones, great, amazing pick. Florida State right there, Nikki, cornerback. And Peyton Wilson, Pittsburgh Steelers. My honorable mentions, of course, Trey Benson, running back. He was actually the second running back off the board. He's going to Arizona Cardinals. And then, of course, we have Jarian Jones, cornerback, Florida State. Now, just off the 3 rounds, your top 5 team-wise, who do you think is picking what they need, team-wise?
I think Patriots are picking what we need: wide receivers, line, defense. They're
A quarterback. Mhm.
I think we're
The
doing.
Packers.
So Frank's Patriots, who are your other 4?
Oh, for me? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know.
So to me, what I've seen so far in the later rounds, I've seen teams like the Eagles picking up people, Jacksonville's picking up some people. Whether they did what we wanted to do in the first round, that's something totally different. But I see them bouncing back, and I think I was telling one of y'all before when I said what the Bills are getting for getting out of the first round. Are they getting multiple second round, third round, fourth round picks? Because you can find nuggets and gems in the later rounds. I think I put a post up there from Instagram that showed the 7th round, 6th round picks that turn out to be great players, Super Bowl, stuff like that. So I'm gonna say all our teams are doing pretty good. My team needed a lot, so I felt they're okay. I saw our starting lineup right now on offense for like wide receivers, tight end, and stuff, and I think it's a good look. We do have a Spezia and Demario Douglas, and he's pretty good. I think this is going to be his 3rd year in the league, 2nd or 3rd year, so I think he'll be okay. I think we're all doing okay. Right now, it's going to be hard to judge. I think next week when we record, we can actually look at what teams did and what was what and go from there.
Jim, your top 5 in just the first round, or top 2 or 4, however many teams you think are drafted phenomenal so far.
Man. Yeah.
Eagles.
Nah, I wasn't even gonna say the Eagles, to be honest with you. But since you brought it up. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I'm gonna go with Chicago. Well, I'm gonna go with Chicago. And I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I mean, Arizona had 83 picks. I mean, shit, they drafted a whole team.
They did.
I just don't know how it's gonna pan out.
They're drafting good too. They're drafting good. So
yeah. I don't know. I'm like I think teams got what they needed. It's more so the teams that messed up in the process, like the Atlanta Falcons and the Cowboys, that I'm more concerned about. But for the most part, I think every team did their thing as far as what they needed.
Okay, Nikki.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I think people are getting smarter with actually plugging holes. The only thing I question sometimes is, do we plug holes, especially for the teams that have the opportunity earlier on to pick the best of what they have? Not they as in the team, just what's in the pool. That's the only thing sometimes I question. But even if you don't pick the right person per se, but you pick the right position, I think that's one step further in progress. So yeah.
For me, my top 5 teams, Philadelphia Eagles, Pittsburgh Steelers, we're picking exactly what we need. Arizona Cardinals, they're picking smart. They have a lot of picks and they're actually picking pretty smart. Los Angeles Rams, they're the sleeper team to me. They are picking amazing. They are. I think the Rams are picking so well, especially picking up Blake Corum, running back from Michigan. I think that was a super smart pick for a running back. What do I say? Eagles, Steelers, Rams, Cardinals, and the Chicago Bears. Oh, and Patriots. Well, there's a lot, like June said, there's a lot of teams that are doing good. I think my sleeper team that no one's really talking about though is the Los Angeles Rams. They're picking phenomenal this draft. Bengals are on the clock. We are in round 5 right now. And that is all we have. So now we have the game. Frank is doing the game again.
Yep.
Nikki, don't forget next week you have the game.
I just put this gum in my mouth and it's just,
It's like
it's gumming.
All right, so look, no halves. You either know it or you don't. 30 seconds. We're going to go. Everybody's going to get an easy answer, right? Me question. So, Bree, how many teams or how many divisions are there in the NFL?
There's 8 divisions.
8, yeah.
Good job, right? Okay, I'm going to go around. Nikki, what is the name of the Super Bowl trophy?
Lombardi.
Yup, there we go. Look at that.
All right. I had to think about that.
June, listen. What are the names of the 2 conferences in the NFL?
NFC. Let's go.
He bounced back. He bounced back.
Hey, man, I'm over here I'm trying to speed the thing, trying to give everybody a
Oh,
chance here.
God.
I'm gonna give it to you
Get it. He's just a third.
because I don't want to be accused of anything. Okay. Let me see. Bree,
Mhm.
who is the NFL all-time leading receiver?
Oh, that's a good one. There's like 3 names I have in mind, and I don't want to say the wrong.
Didn't we do this one?
No,
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I have 3 names in hand. All
Right.
right, I'm Jerry Rice.
Okay.
His son
Yeah.
hasn't got drafted yet.
Yeah. Good job. It was him.
Okay.
All right, Nikki. We this one I asked before, so I'm gonna ask you again. Who is the NFL all-time leading rusher? Mm.
It's only one name in my head, but it's not because I know. It's just because I don't know why. His name was in my head when you asked Bree her question, and it wasn't the right.
All right, you got 5 seconds. 2,
I
1.
want to say Mr. Smith, but I don't know.
Mr. Smith, like James Todd Smith,
No.
Alex Smith.
First,
Give me the first name.
there's a lot of Smiths in the NFL.
I want to say Emmett, but I don't know.
There you go, June. Who is
Dang. Everybody get the easy one.
That wasn't
NFL
easy.
Who is the NFL all-time passing leader?
Come on now, dog. Tom Brady.
Yep, there we go. Okay, I'm glad that you didn't stutter. All right. Now, let me see. Okay. Bree.
There's something vibrating. I thought it was my laptop.
Whoa. I hope.
No, it's outside. No. It's
All
like
Bree, here you go. What was the nickname of the Seattle Seahawks defense in the
Dude, why are you like this? Go ahead again.
I did not even hear the question.
I
Okay.
know, because of fucking June.
Listen, what was the nickname of the Seattle Seahawks defense in the early 2010s?
Oh, I know this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Stop looking down.
I'm not looking down. All right, here's my vape.
Gee, man.
I don't know. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it's something boom.
2, 1. Answer.
Boom. Legion boom.
Okay. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Legion of Boom. There you go. All right.
Legion of Boom.
Yes.
I knew it was boom, boom.
Nikki.
I remember. My
Who
daddy's
was
a
the
Seahawks fan.
number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft?
Oh my gosh. You can't get help either, Nikki. Is somebody there?
No. I already asked the question. No. She's like literally looking off in the sky, trying to figure it out. You got 15 seconds.
Trevor, I don't know.
Trevor.
Oh, come on. Sunside.
Trevor.
Lauren.
There we go. Okay. Look. All right, June. In the 1970s, what was the nickname of the Minnesota Vikings defense?
Oh. I can't help you, June.
Oh, you better give me a damn hint like you gave Nikki.
I didn't give
This coming to bite you, Frank.
Wait, I didn't give nobody a hint. All I said, 2020.
It was
I
like
said
that
Trevor.
Minnesota. It was like I'm gonna go with the Purple Eaters or something like that.
Yep, the purple people eater. There you go, June. I got you.
Oh shit, that was fire. Damn, June, good job.
Yep, June got it. All
He
right.
That's
looked
what
it
they
up.
were called?
Yeah, the purple people eater.
Yeah.
He looked it up.
I know him right here.
I believe you, John.
So I'm gonna get
I'm gonna do right. I'm gonna get wrong, so
Alright.
everybody don't have the pressure.
who coined the term sack? What player?
The term what?
Sack. Like when you sack a quarterback, who termed the coin sack? He's a player.
Defensive.
It's an older player, right?
Oh yeah, it's happening. Yeah.
Got
I
10.
don't know. I don't know, Brie.
I'm trying to think of like iconic people from the Deacon Jones.
Yep. Right on top. Bree got that shit right on top.
I look, you gotta do your research, you gotta do your homework.
Okay, Nikki. Who leads all tight ends in career receiving yards?
Oh,
Hold on. Did we? Oh, I don't know.
Okay, so she says she don't know. We're gonna stop right there. It's Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, I don't know.
TG.
Who?
Spencer Rattler. Oh, they finally took him.
June. Who is the
The Saints took
sack-
him.
the all-time sack leader?
Come on, dog.
Hey, Eagles on the clock. I'm so
No,
happy they
oh,
took him.
On
Spencer.
the clock. The Colts are on the clock.
You got-
The pick is
No, the
Hold
no,
on,
the
let
Colts pick
June
is
go.
in. The
10
Colts pick is
seconds
in.
left, June. All-time sack leader for the NFL. And we covered this question before.
I know. That's why I closed my eyes. I was trying to remember the
30
podcast.
seconds. Final answer. Let's go.
TJ Watt.
Nope. Bruce Smith. All right.
That was a good guess.
All right.
Hey, Spencer Rattler is finally off. They were talking about him yesterday.
he's not great.
Yeah, well, they said because he had got hurt.
Listen.
Even before,
Last
yeah, he's-
question. Last question right now, Bree.
He went to the
can
Saints.
I get an easy one, please?
It's gonna be
The hardest question.
which player was nicknamed?
Typing that shit up.
Which
No,
player?
the fuck I'm not.
Okay, come on, be quiet so we can hear the question.
Which player was nicknamed the Fridge?
I know this one. I don't. Can we get a hint for the last ones?
No.
No, the last one's already. It was done.
Why?
Nope. No hints. No halvesies. No nothing.
Come
Direct-
on, Eagles, you on the clock. The Jags is after you. Get out of the way.
15 seconds, Bree.
I know this. The fridge. Fuck. I know this.
Oh, too.
I know this. I know this. Okay.
That's a long
AFC,
15
NFC.
seconds.
That's it. Final answer. What?
I said AFC or NFC. We are allowed one hit for the last one.
No, I don't know. I don't know which.
Bring.
They don't show it. It just says the name. So that's it.
I don't know.
Okay. Right. All right. So now,
No, what was the answer?
William Perry. William Refrigerator Perry. The Fridge Perry. All right, June. No, Nikki.
I was thinking of someone in like
I
the
thought it
2000s.
was done.
No, but his last question. That was the fifth one. So right now, if you and June get the next question right, y'all tied up. If not, Bree wins.
I'm about to say I don't know.
Okay. Now, which player was nicknamed the Bus?
I
Which
don't know.
nicknamed the
Can
Bus?
I get this one?
I don't know.
Okay, that's it. All right, June.
Jerome
Yeah,
Bettis. The
Yep.
big bus Bettis.
I should have
Jags
got
is
that
on the
question
clock.
if she didn't know.
June. Last question. Which player was nicknamed the Minister of Defense? The Minister of Defense.
Jags is on the clock.
I need the team name as a hint, like you gave everybody else. I haven't even got a
Hey,
hint.
give
yet.
me the hint.
You gave them a hint. Both. I haven't got a hint yet.
No one got a hint.
Bro, I'm talking to the official.
15 seconds. I'm gonna give you extra time because I gave Bree extra time on her question. So
Mhm.
I thought you gave her the conference. And
No,
everything.
I asked asked NFC, AFC. He said he don't know.
Yeah, I didn't remember which one. But all right, you got 10 seconds left, bro. Right now. They got a 30 for 30 for him, yo. All
The
right.
Jags on the clock.
Hey, Lawrence Taylor.
Nope.
No,
Is
Reggie White.
Reggie White. So Bree, you won.
I knew it. No, she didn't. We got the same amount.
No, y'all all went three.
Y'all both, because
fourth
I got
one.
my third question right. Y'all both got your third question
No,
wrong.
they got
I
the
got
fourth question.
No, it was the fourth one. You see, that's how people would do.
Fourth.
It was the fourth one that we
and
both.
then
I
they
said
got
I
their
didn't.
fifth.
I never feel
Come
so
on,
robbed.
Eagles, hurry up. The
Right.
Jags on the clock.
I'm gonna ask you one
Now I
more
feel
question,
like
what you know, June. Let's see. Which two players excelled both in football and played in the MLB?
Bo Jackson
Oh, that's
Uh-huh.
and
Who?
Deion Sanders.
Mhm.
There you
yeah,
go.
Sanders.
Boom.
I knew that one.
Let's see. Let me see if I give Nikki one.
The fifth one. I just said I didn't know. I didn't know, but I'm over playing the game. You
The
didn't know
Eagles pick is in. Who are you guys gonna pick, June?
the Jags on the clock.
We're getting a tackle. DT.
No, y'all need a CBOLWR or S.
S.
Leader. Yeah. So,
S is safety.
let's go
Yo, we
wrap
need
up
an S.
these questions because
You
I
need an S.
confused the hell out of me.
Huh? They need a CB OL
What's
WR
OL? What's L? What's OL?
offensive lineman. WR
Wide receiver or safety?
or S.
I remember this dude.
There. Let's see who you guys pick.
All right, well,
I
let's go.
know because the Jags on the clock.
Ready to go around the room?
Who the Eagles get the pick from?
Detroit.
Mm.
All right.
Watch the Eagles pick up Brendan Rice.
Go around the room.
That would be crazy.
Anything else?
Hold on, Frank. This is very important. Eagles on the clock.
What we doing? You about to go on 2 hours. Let's just go ahead and close it up and stay on the call.
All right. America, it's been real. Jacksonville is on the clock. Eagles pick is in.
Okay, June.
Yo. Today
Don't
I'm the
drag it.
champion.
Don't drag it.
The champion.
Don't drag it.
Breeze the
You won last
Good
week,
day.
June.
Have a good weekend.
Bree, what you got?
Great episode. NFL draft rounds 4 through 7 are happening now. We are on round 5. Pick number 17 out of round 5. I will be watching all day until the end of the draft. We will discuss more 4 through 7 and more off-season news for the NFL draft. Before we close out, I do want to say big shout out to AJ Brown for getting paid. We forgot to talk about him. He got
84 mil
paid.
guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And also, it is what saddened that Patriots and Giants player Corey Cunningham took his own life yesterday. He's only 28 years old. So big
He
rest
took
in
his
peace.
own life?
Mm-hmm. So big rest in peace to him. And that is all I have to say. Great draft so far. More to come today.
They did wide receiver.
Mhm.
Come on,
They didn't
Jags.
get
Come on.
missed it either. They got a good wide receiver though. They got a great.
From Texas A&M.
Mhm.
All right, well, if
And
that's tune in next week.
The Jags are on the clock.
Share, like, subscribe, follow the Bree Network, Offsides Podcast. Hit us up, DM us, leave messages, comments, shares, like, notifications. Until next week, peace.